This is Steven, the calculator guy, and there are some major updates to the tax estimator. The major updates are that you can now choose the year that you're filing taxes for. This does not work yet for the UK because the UK's tax year, I think, is April 6th to April 5th of the next year, which is incredibly frustrating to create the functions for, but I am working on it. So currently this only works for countries whose taxes exist within the year, January 1st to December 31st. But I'm working on it, and if you are in the UK, there's very, very easy workarounds for this, and I'll show you how to do that. But the way this works is you will open this up and you'll go to the landing page, right? The first thing you'll see is this is view only. To use, you must click File, then make a copy. So click File, then click Make a Copy, right? Name it whatever you want. Your strongest tax estimator. Okay. Now, once you do that, you can edit it. You can watch the YouTube instructions. This is what you're watching right now. Inception, right? There's a link to Xerion because you're going to have to use that. So what you want to do is go to Xerion and paste your address, not that address. This is not my address, it's just an address that I think is a pretty good example for this. And then go. Then you need to click on History. Make sure you're using the currency that you want. So, for example, we could use the British pound, but in this example, we're going to use the US dollar. The calculator automatically finds which currency you're using and displays that. So let's use US dollar for this instance. Then click Download CSV. It'll pop up down here. Don't open it. Whatever you do, do not open it. Never open this with Excel. It'll mess everything up. Okay? Just leave it there. Nice and calm. Go to wherever you're in your drive you want to keep your tax CSVs. You can see I have a ton of them as examples because I run these quite a bit to get the data I need. Drag it right in there. Over here you'll notice it's uploaded. I'll click on it. I will open that with Google Sheets. Then I will copy all of the data. Control A, Control C. Go over to your strongest tax estimator, the one that you can edit. Choose the year you want, most likely 2021. Then go to paste here, and guess what you do? You paste there. All right. So the major difference between the last version and this version is that this version you paste in the Paste Here tab, you don't paste in the MetaMask tab. The MetaMask tab will pull all of the data from the year you selected. Okay, so this is all the data from the year you selected, and once that is done, you can go to Nodes, and you can see 10 nodes, and you can select or unselect the nodes that you compounded or did not compound. The likely compound, where it says yes or no, this is just a date where you made a node on the same day you also claimed your reward. So it is likely or probable that you compounded on that particular instance. So you can check it or uncheck it, and that will influence the data here, right? This will tell you your total compound tabs based on what you do in the Nodes Finder tab. Okay, so now some people don't believe that compounding will affect their taxes. Some people do. This depends on the country and the tax model you're utilizing. So I'm just giving you the ability to claim things as compounded or not compounded so that you can determine what you want to do with that math. And if you click on these, you also see, how many nodes you compounded, what you paid in strong value, compounding, what you paid in F, compounding, etc., etc. Okay, then there's the NFT finder. You can see this person purchased a platinum for a really good price when they got it. Good for them. 14,600 at the time they purchased it. Way more than that now. Way more than that. So if you purchased an NFT from OpenSea, then you would see it here. It will not have a name, and you will have to determine whether or not it was a metal. So all of your OpenSea purchases will appear there, and you will have to check or uncheck whether or not it is or is not a metal. And if you check it, then it will count to your total metals costs, your total NFT purchases, if you want to try to claim those as a deductible or deduction. All right, claims, pretty straightforward. Let me go ahead and hide this ugly data. So with claims, this says the total number of claims, the cost of claiming before gas, the total gas cost, the total cost of claiming with gas, and the total strong value claimed, as well as the total strong claimed. So this person has claimed 71.57 strong, which equates to $32,123. And that's it. So this is how much they claimed so far. This is their income, so to speak, and this is the number of strongs they claimed. Maintenance finder speaks for itself. These are the times that this person has done maintenance. Looks like they pay in advance. Good for them. Well done them. And that's really it. So they've paid maintenance a total of 3 times, and their fees were $472. Okay, so this is where you get to play with all the totals. I did not do compounding here, so this number and this number are going to be the same. However, let me just compound a few so you can see. I'll just compound the yeses. There we go. So you can see the compound costs, right? And then total creation minus compound. Okay, so let's review this. Income, total claimed income. This is just all of the claimed strong as USD value at the time of claiming. And that is how the income would be reflected through taxes. Total strong claim 71.57. Total costs 41,000. So this person's not in the money yet. Their return on investment is negative 28%. Right? This is a percentile, but sometimes it's wonky. Node creation cost. This is how much it costs to create those nodes. Strong costs, the cost of the strong that you use to create those nodes, creation fee, creation gas, approval fees, right? And all of these together is this. This is the node creation cost minus the compounds. So if you assume that those compounds are not values out of pocket, then the only thing you paid out of pocket would be this number, the costs minus compound, which is this number right here, 14,000. So again, if you don't count the claims that you reinvested as costs, the claims that you reinvested into more nodes as costs, then this is how much the individual paid out of pocket. Okay, additional costs, total additional costs, 16,000 because of the NFTs, right? So this person paid 14,000 on the platinum NFT, total claiming fees, $1,000, total maintenance fees, roughly $500. All right. So that is all this data automatically generated. Now go down here. Income tax, you can set that. Maybe it's 15%, maybe you want to do 30%. Whatever percent you feel you're going to pay, that's what you put here. And then these are your deductibles, where you choose what you want to deduct or not deduct. So if you want to deduct the strong cost, you can. If you want to deduct the node creation fee, you can. If you don't want to deduct these, you don't have to. But whatever you choose will be reflected down here. So this is total deductible based off of this data, 25,000, claimed income, 32,000. So your total expected tax is going to be 20% of the total claimed income, but your total expected tax minus your deductible, this person's in the negative. So theoretically, if their deductibles if those deductibles are accounted for, this person would not pay any taxes on their income, from strong at least, because their deductions are greater than their income, or their taxable amount. All right, so I know there's a lot. If you've already watched the last video, then the only major difference here is that now you can choose a year. So you can choose any year you want to, and you paste here instead of here. Instead of MetaMask, you paste here where it says paste here. That is the only major difference, and there's now a landing page so that people know they have to make a copy of this, and people can easily access the video instructions just like that. And they can access Zerion. Okay, so I know that was a quick run through. The basics: you grab your sheet from Zerion, you open it with Google Drive, you copy and paste that data into paste here. You choose the year, most likely 2021 for you. I am working on the UK version where you can choose a range of dates, but it is a very difficult thing to implement. But let me just show you the workaround for that. So if you are in the UK and you want to just select the dates, right? Instead of pasting here, where it says paste here, paste here, like Control A and then Control V, paste here, and then just delete the dates that aren't in that range. So if it is, I mean, all of these dates are within range, so this person's not going to be affected. But just, you would find the dates that are out of the range and you would delete them. And then it would show you all the data within the remaining ranges. And that's it. So it's pretty simple. I'm working on a fix so you can select a date range, but it is not a simple fix. If you just check out the formula I have going on currently, it's not a tiny formula, and it's going to become much more complex once I try to integrate a date range picker. But I'll work on it. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, drop them below. This calculator is still only $85, and it will work for any year. So you don't have to repurchase it year after year after year like you do with other tax programs. Have a wonderful day, and stay strong.